Hi everyone, Velvet here, and in this one, OP puts his wife's dog down. Let's see why. Our story comes from Adept Ad 4256. Am I the beehole for telling my son he needs to get over us, missing his wedding? My son got married a few years ago. He lives on the other side of the country than us. He got a great job opportunity after college, so he moved down. 2 years ago, he got married to Jenny, and what I heard, it was a beautiful wedding. So, the whole issue started when we were trying to get there. The wedding was on Saturday, and our plane left Thursday night. Well, it got delayed, and then delayed about 4 more times. Friday morning, at this point, and then all the planes got cancelled due to a storm. When that happened, it was clear we were not leaving and driving there would take too long, and we would still miss the ceremony, so we informed him and he was pissed. We sent our well wishes and we could FaceTime if he wanted. He told us no, and we saw the video of his getting married. Now the present day issue. Anytime we get into an argument or he wants us to do something, he pulls up, "We missed his wedding card." We were talking over the phone. We were talking about hosting Thanksgiving this year. He got mad saying, "Why won't you visit us?" And I told him we don't have the money for a trip and we just saw him in July. We got into an argument and he pulled the "you missed our wedding. It's the least you can do." I told him enough and that he needs to get over it. He called me a jerk. My daughter learned about it and she's on our side, but I don't know. OP then goes on to clarify a few things. Also, because it's been asked a lot, yes, we looked into other airports and the planes were grounded also. We are from Maine and the storm was going through our state and then riding down the East Coast. We weren't getting a flight, and yes, we looked. It basically blocked travel for 2 days. If we did go down a state or two, we would be following the storm and we wouldn't get a flight. Hi, OP. Yeah, I wouldn't say you're the beehole because don't mess around in a storm. I'm pretty sure your son would like to have his parents on this earth and not caught in a storm and risking their lives. But somewhere in the story, you did say that if you did continue to go there, you would miss the ceremony. Personally, I still would have went and turned up for the best part of the wedding, the food. But seriously though, I'm pretty sure if you turned up, he probably would have understood and just be happy that you did make it and you were at his wedding. Our next one comes from New Length 2893. Am I the beehole for putting down my wife's dog because she wouldn't? The dog was very old, very sick, and in pain, but my wife couldn't let him go. He was defecating in the house, and my wife was sleeping maybe 4 hours a night, letting him in and out. She almost got into an accident because she fell asleep in an intersection driving the kids to school. I told her it was time to let him go, but she couldn't. The vet has been pushing for 6 months now to let the poor dog die. He was our son's dog, and our son passed away in a car accident while we were dog sitting for him 5 years ago. I love my son, my wife, and even that dog, but it was killing her. I waited until she was out with her parents and I had put him down. She is furious with me. She said I'm a beehole for taking him away from her and not giving her a chance to say goodbye. I think that traumatizing the two kids still at home is much worse. Am I the beehole? This one's a tough one, because I love dogs. I've grown up with dogs most of my life. And I get it. I had to put one down too. She was around 16 years old and she was barely functioning. I'd come home and find her in her feces, have to clean her up. Sometimes you would think she would be gone, but she'd spring back up and have some weird burst of life. I don't know, it was a weird one. Eventually, yeah, she was in pain and I had to put the old girl down. And I still miss her, but I believe that's for the best. It was even more painful to watch her suffer. So that's why I don't think you're the beehole 100%. But you should have given her a chance to say goodbye. I'm glad I was able to say goodbye, and I probably would have regretted it if someone took that from me. But, again, I understand why you didn't tell her, because she probably would have fought you tooth and nail to not put her dog down, because it's probably one of the few things she has reminding of your guys' son. Oh, that's another layer to it. This is such a hard one. Yeah, but overall, you can't let the animal suffer like that. I think you did the right thing. And I wish you guys the best, and I hope you and your girl get over it. The best way, it might sound a little messed up, but the best way to heal the wound of losing a dog is to get a puppy. And that's what we did. We went from bawling her eyes out to babying a puppy, and now she's kind of spoiled and has multiple beds and sleeps all day, but I'd rather pamper her and keep her alive as long as I can than lose another dog like that. So, not the asshole. I wish you guys the best. Okay, and that's another one. Thank you guys so much for listening. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video around. Velvet out.